September 1st, evictions can be ordered again in Illinois for any reason, meaning for many renters, it's time to prepare. Our Target 3 investigator Renee Cooper is with us. Renee, in the next month, what needs to happen?
Good question. Plans need to be made to get rent assistance and possibly find a new place to live. But it's not necessarily a simple process. I sat down with several people whose jobs are to help with emergency rental situations, but even the experts are left with some questions. Normally, I'd have a statistic for you, laying out exactly how many renters are at risk of eviction, but there isn't one.
Come September 1st, there will be lots of filings. Whether it's, a surge, a flood, nobody really knows.
And that appears to be true. I've asked a few people, but I was able to clear up how those at risk can prepare and where to turn for financial assistance. Nonprofit lawyer John Roscoe works with tenants on a daily basis at Land of Lincoln Legal Aid. He says theoretically, following the financial assistance doled out in 2020, people should not be behind. But things generally work different in practice.
One of the big problems was that dealing with the bureaucracies and the unemployment, the rent assistance programs, we're kind of making it up as they go, trying to get the money out. And they did a good job, but a lot of people didn't connect to the way they should have.
And to complete an application for assistance, a landlord has to be a part of the process.
There's all sorts of glitches that can occur that hold the process up or get it denied. And some landlords are just not cooperating. They just don't want the money.
Roscoe says some programs do allow renters to take the assistance and move to a new place.
You have a month. And you better move quickly. There's no shame in asking for help.
I sat down with the two people who most directly deal with rental assistance in Cunningham Township in Urbana. Case manager Kyle Patterson says millions of dollars are sitting around waiting to help out. The problem is the window for applying directly to the state program closed on the 18th. In Champaign County in particular, there are other options through the Regional Planning Commission.
For folks in Champaign County, go to RPC. For folks outside of Champaign County, watch the state website to find out when the next filing is open. And in the meantime, get your documentation together now.
And no one has to move out until the court tells them to, no matter what the notice on the door might say.
So until a judge has signed an eviction order, the tenant can stay where they are.
And the only person that can physically put them out is a sheriff's deputy.
Now, these changes do impact everyone, even if you're not at risk of eviction. If those in need aren't getting help, your community could have more people who are homeless. You can head to our website under the Target 3 tab to find out which documents you need to prepare. I also have more details on your options. Back to you, Jennifer.
Such good information that people need. Thank you. This is a follow-up. Plans for building a downtown Champaign hotel will start again.